Ah, here we are. Okay. I still hear splashing in the skeletons. Okay, now this looks like something outside. Yes, indeed, it is. Okay, where are we? There's our splashing skeleton. Okay. We know you're there. There you are. Gotcha. Alright. Just the thing to do here. Let's just light this area up a little bit. It's entirely possible he spawned in here. Then again, maybe he just walking by and fell in. In any event, the mystery of that noise is finally solved. I am glad of that. This right there is one of the pillars for one of the corners of the tower, of the dig, which just happens to be the one closest to this noise that I have been hearing all this time. There's no sense in trying to get back in that way. I made it pretty well almost impossible. I'll have to go around. So, found a bunch of coal and solved the mystery of the noise. In the meantime, I'm going to continue working on the mine itself. And I'm probably going to clear out some of those trees that I planted because I think they're just a little bit too close. I like how they look. I especially like the fact that now we can get saplings for the spruce and the birch as well as the other ones. It makes for some nice choices and being able to have some variety. But I shouldn't have planted them that close together. Definitely not. In an underground tree farm, that would be one thing, but on a surface situation, no way.
Well, as you can see, I've cleared out the trees, thinned them out, and left some birch trees lining the walkway a little bit, but not so close together or close to the walkway that they'll create enough shade to allow anything to spawn. And I was thinking about this mining operation. While I still do want to take this entire 40 by 40 area all the way down to bedrock, I have to say that clearing each level, clearing it level by level is slow in terms of gathering resources. It's great in terms of gathering cobblestone. I've got 6 double chests of cobblestone stored in the mining base. But frankly, I don't need that much cobblestone. And coming up with iron ore and eventually I would hope diamonds and some gold and so on is more in line with what I'd like to do. And so I did some reading up on the Minecraft wiki about different forms of mining. And this kind of operation that you see here is basically a quarry where all of the material is removed. It's very thorough because you remove absolutely everything. But it is not very quick in terms of obtaining resources. So what I've decided to do is to go with a form of mining called branch mining. Basically, it involves digging a 3x3 pit all the way to bedrock and then cutting a series of tunnels, branches, in such a way as to maximize how much material you see and expose and get access to. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. And in doing that, I'm going to need a bunch of ladders. So I'm going to start out by making a boatload of ladders. And it's going to have to be a lot because since the 1.5_01 update, you now have to have a ladder for every block you go down instead of every other block. So let's see how many ladders I can come up with here. At least they give them to you 2 at a time now instead of 1 at a time. That does help. But this is not a whole lot of ladders. So I think I'm going to stop off at the mining base and pick up some lumber and make a lot of ladders. And then, probably sunrise, I'm going to start the branch mine. Yes, I do have plenty of lumber. That ought to make enough ladders. Alright. Well, carry the sticks. I'm going to have to make a bunch of torches anyway. I'm going to take 2 stacks of ladders. It's probably more than I'm going to need, but I'd rather have more and not need it than to need more and not have it. Okay. Now for a crap load of torches. I am firmly of the opinion that you cannot possibly have too many torches. Although I suppose 3 stacks would be quite sufficient. A stack of planks, half a stack of planks, and a stack of lumber, logs, whatever. That ought to be enough to get started. Now it is middle of the night. Is there anything in here I'm going to need? Yes, let's take some ham. Make sure there's plenty of that. That way I don't have to keep coming back up too soon. I've got a couple of iron axes, some stone pickaxes, plenty of sticks and lumber to make more with. Cobblestone is not going to be a problem. I will have a load of it by the time I get down there. Alright. I really need to start shutting that door before I hit the bed. I know stuff can walk in there. In fact, I have a bad habit of leaving the doors open just because it's easier. But that is a bad habit because stuff can walk in if the door is open. The whole idea behind a door is keeping stuff out. If you leave it open, it's like not having one. Okay. Since I happen to have pretty much a 3x3 area right here, that's where I'm going to start my dig. Okay. Let's put that down. Okay. And I'm going to need a stack of ladders where I can get to it. Alright. And I'll put torches on every few levels down on opposite sides of the dig. And let us commence to digging. I hate it when I do that. In fact, this area over here, there. Now we have a proper 3x3. Wait a minute. I have a problem with this ladder the way it is. I've had a lot of problem with falling off of these things, so I'm going to do this differently. There. Now I've got a channel for the ladder to be in. Alright, let's get down to business. And I'm going to speed this up. Whoa, what do we have here?
I see green mossy cobblestone. Okay. Okay. We seem to have dug right into the top of a spawner.